Meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're investigating the first? Why? Seems like a strange thing for a mercenary company to be doing.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation, and he's started moving in on my territory. Well, thanks for the economics lesson, but I think I know my trade. Look, the bad news is, Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is, I know how to find him.
But you're not going to tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
May Divine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
My thinking exactly. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants. She wants runners. It's how she makes most of her money. Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy to find.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your name. Runners attract a lot of attention. If someone recognizes you and tips off May, this whole thing is shot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know you.
You don't have to do this. We'll find another way to get to Marco. All right. It's your call to make.
You have played your hand well, Jade. Using the Rangers to eliminate a rival. Very clever.
From where I'm sitting, we're using each other.
If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die. Will you?
You have my attention.
You're really going to take on the mile, huh?
Is something amiss? Ah, yes, we are done.
Yes? What?
Ah, a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile. I assume you're familiar. Never heard of it. Never heard of it? I won't even ask how that's possible. You're in for a treat, then. The Red Mile is the settled system's most exciting sporting event. Brave contestants from all corners of the galaxy come here to try their luck in a deadly race to the finish. Those that survive are celebrated as champions. Those that don't are quickly forgotten. I'm happy to answer any other questions you might have. In the meantime, please enjoy our world's famous hospitality. That is true, but Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him? Exactly.
You're not getting a free drink from me.
Well, if you develop a sudden...
It's no small favor that you're asking. But yes, I can arrange such a meeting. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you Marco. Are you prepared to run the Red Mile? Good. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from my patrons who will place wagers on your survival. That's what every runner says.
You definitely have at least 50-50 chance.
Now that we're clear on what's expected of you, are you ready to begin? Good. Come with me and I'll introduce you.
Okay.
I'm a little
Hello.
preoccupied, to be honest. It's about Donovan. He keeps adding to his tab, but he hasn't paid anything
Hey.
in a while. Don't want to be too harsh about it, but at some point, enough's got to be enough, right? I'll do that. Yes, ma'am.
Things people will do to try and make money.
Your attention, please! Valued patrons and honored guests! For one brave soul, the hour of fate is at hand. Yes! A runner has come to test the Red Mile! Now is your chance to get a good look at our fearless challenger as you contemplate your wagers. Do you see the fire in those eyes? What is that if not steely determination? I think you'll agree that we're in for quite a show! The rules are simple. Go through the door and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower you'll see in the distance. Once you've done so, return here alive and your run will be complete. Go now, runner, and see if you can survive the mile!
Funny. You don't look crazy.
Well, this should be fun.
Something may be nearby. Your ability. Meet your death. Again, we are triumphant. give up already. Did you need something? Need to see what I'm carrying? Right.
Fame and fortune await in the Red Mile, if you have what it takes.
Stop messing with my unit.
Congratulations, Runner. You have succeeded. In fact, indeed you have, and in most impressive fashion. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know you're coming. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality. I'll return shortly.
Leave and the guests would return. If it were up to me,
Don't see a lot
I'd
of
fire
people
the lot of you
survive
right
the
now.
mile.
Take my chances with
You made
my
it.
parents.
You must be tougher than you
Not
look.
up to you, is it? Meanwhile, here's some free advice. Next time you get
You're back. Are you okay?
who isn't carrying a firearm. I can
Really?
my subordinate.
Either the Red Mile's reputation is exaggerated or you're just that good. Anyway, I'm relieved you made it through okay.
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
It's good
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them.
kicking your ass.
I'm glad, because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. And we need rangers with that kind of courage. Also, I owe you an apology. I was pretty awful to you at first. I'm sorry about that. How could you possibly... Maybe someday I can... But no. No. Now isn't the time. We need to focus on the task at hand. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy. That's an order.
You always were the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself useful and get us some drinks.
Well done. Hello.
Don't know if it was brave or stupid, but
Time for me to keep my promise, Runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. Good. Travel safely, Runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again, it will be here, waiting for you.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
That was impressive.
On a regular basis.
Sure. The occasional pirate raid would set us back a bit.
I hope you're enjoying your visit. People will be talking about this for a while.
You bothering me for a reason.
Your ship smells so much better than Dad's? Like, a lot.
Time to greet the stars.
Pumping retros. Orbit achieved. Stabilizing. Done.
Mantis! Mantis! Yeah, right. Scanning. Damn it! Spin up the drives! We're leaving. We're... sorry. Faster!
Please, please, don't kill me!
Thank you, Mantis. What's a mantis?
chords are right on the money. Captain, landing procedure initiated.
Such beauty in the midst of nothingness.
Runner. Boss is in the back.
Anyone who allows us just to walk into a space like this is very, very confident. Or, I suppose, very insecure.
Like the Red Mile, huh? Nice. Nice ship, huh?
Got my eyes on you.
The first don't mess around. Here to join the first? Best brick company there is.
Are we impressed? Clearly that is the goal. I think... No, never mind. I am not impressed. I see it with my own eyes, it is still hard to believe. That looks like it is worth bringing along. I think you may be trying to take a little too much on. Literally.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organ... Ah, I see. You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger.
Tread carefully, Marco. You underestimate the deputy at your peril.
And who might you be?
Call me Andreja.
Welcome to my home, Andreja. If I may be so bold, you possess a certain mystique. It's a pleasure to have you here.
The feeling is not mutual, and I am not the one with whom you should be trying to curry favor, Marco.
Your deputy friend here could have a bright future, assuming we all keep our heads. I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who... I'm a businessman. I won't tell you it. However, I have a better idea. Instead, I tell you something you don't want to know, but you should. The Council of Governors is a group of greedy and corrupt liars who are using you and the other Rangers to protect their own interests. Do you really think they give a damn about the people of the Freestar Collective? If being in the 1st Cavalry taught me anything, it's that blind loyalty gets you killed. Time you learn the same.
What did you need? One down! Victory! Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Engines ready. Waiting. On your word, Captain.
Apogee complete. We're in orbit.
You are not authorized to approach this ship. Proceed to your previous course. Do I have to spell it out for you? This is not... You're outgunned. Get the hell out of here!
Docking procedure is complete.
You're not supposed to be
Don't
here.
try that again!
This can't be happening!
Thief!
I have something
Approaching
for you.
ship. You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
If more and more people flock to the Freestar Collective, does that not just make it more like the United Colonies?
Hey, deputy.
The mayor's alright. Always painting too rosy a picture, though.
Hey there, deputy.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
Helga says I spend too much time at my terminal. She's probably right. Hey there, deputy. How goes the hunt for the first? Good, good. If you ask me, I don't think they stand a chance. You're like an Ashta creeping silently through the high grass, waiting for your chance to pounce, and then boom! Down they'll go. So, did you get any more of those encrypted slates? Because, let me tell you, I am so close. Oh, come to daddy, you sweet little piece of technology. You go stalk your prey and leave the rest to me, deputy.
I also wish to be prepared for any situation, but there are practical limits, no?
Come in, deputy. Take a seat.
Heard you were involved in a shootout.
While you've been in the field, we've had more reports about farmers being threatened and attacked. Unfortunately, some didn't survive. It's worse. It's tragic. How's your investigation proceeding? That's assuming he finds something useful. Otherwise, you'll be no better off than when you started.
How can you be so critical when you have done nothing to help?
This is Freestar Ranger business. I'll thank you to stay out of it.
Let's move on. I asked the other Rangers to share their opinions of you, and there are some things I want to go over. We'll start with Ranger Callow in Hopetown. She was grateful for your timely arrival, and impressed you had the guts to take on those pirates. Nia says you were respectful with Ron Hope and didn't push too hard. That shows me you were listening when I said to go easy on him. Duty has to come before personal feelings. I'm glad you understand that.
Let's continue. We've got a detailed report from Ranger Price about your recent visit to Neon. He said you took on a syndicate loan shark to help an informant. And you were right to do so. Helping people is our most important duty, even when you're conducting an investigation.
You got results, and that's what matters most. Price was impressed by that. Said you really took the initiative.
Ranger McMillan praised what she called your uncommon bravery and dedication. She said you took on the Red Mile so you could get a meeting with Marco Graziani. Sounds like you're starting to understand what it means to be a Freestar Ranger.
So what happened with Marco? I doubt he gave you that slate out of the kindness of his heart. I suppose underestimating you was his last mistake. Damn. I thought if anyone could see reason, it'd be Marco. What about Maya Cruz? Her loyalty to Hull and the 1st Cavalry was stronger than most. I guess I'd want the same thing if I were in her place.
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're in a meeting here.
I know, but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption on the slates. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but there are references to a place called the Factory.
The Factory? That was our nickname for the main facility where the mechs were manufactured.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut all the mech factories down right after the war.
But they didn't destroy them. At least not all of them. The facility was on Arcturus 2. It could be a dead end, but if it's not, then you'd better be ready for a fight.
If you have questions before you head out, ask the Marshal.
Go get him, Deputy.
We should be on our guard if we rent that kind of power. I'm glad it is in your hands.
Scientifically speaking, terraforming is a more important